Kuru is a rare and fatal neurodegenerative disorder, specifically a prion disease, which creates small vacuoles like a sponge in the central nervous system. Over time, it leads to physical and mental deterioration. It is known as mad cow disease amongst cattle and scrapie in sheep. However, the disease is transmissive to humans, most commonly the Foray people of Papua New Guinea. The Foray knew it as a laughing sickness due to abnormal bursts of laughter which occur and spreads via cannibalism. The term Kuru means trembling, from the Foray word kuria or guria, meaning to shake. In Foray culture, deceased family members were traditionally cooked and eaten, which was thought to help free the spirit of the dead. They believed the cause of Kuru to be sorcery or witchcraft caused by ghosts, which lead to the shaking and strange behavior. Infected prions were most concentrated in the brain, usually eaten by women and children, who were therefore commonly affected. The onset of the disease occurs between 10 to 50 years after exposure, with a life expectancy of 11 to 14 months after symptoms appear. Besides outbursts of laughter, body tremors and loss of concentration are also present. Cannibalism was eliminated in the Foray people due to Christian missionaries and Australian colonial law enforcement.
Okay, if nothing changes, we're going to give you the nasal spray. Okay? Celine, try to calm down. It's okay, Celine. Everything's okay. Celine, you've got all your team here. We're all with you.
It has been speculated that Canadian singer Celine Dion has Kuru. It all began in 2022 when Dion announced that she was diagnosed with stiff person syndrome affecting her muscles. SPS is a rare neurological disorder characterized by a combination of paralysis, spasms, tightness of the muscles, and increased tendon reflex activity. It occurs in about 1 in a million people. It was prescribed in 1956, which coincidentally is around the time the Foray stopped eating flesh. In 1957 was the peak of the outbreak, whereby 200 people died of Kuru every year. The last known death was 2009. The correlation with Celine and Kuru came as a result to her ties to the Israeli brand Nununu, which launched her gender-neutral clothing line called Celine. People noticed the brand's use of children and satanic imagery looking quite similar to the ads released by Spanish luxury clothing house Balenciaga. Now take a close look at the circled items. You have the dominatrix bear on the left, looks like it even has a panda eye. The ball in Balenciaga is spelled B-A-A-L with the tape on the floor. Then it looks like the little boy has on some type of devil shoes. And there's also a devil in the top right-hand corner. This kind of looks like one of those witches' capes that they wear. You might see something different, let me know. In one ad, actress Selma Hayek blatantly eats a bloody carcass. Selma is married to Francois Henry Pignot, owner of Kering, a luxury group composed of Gucci, Yves Saint Laurent, Balenciaga, and Bottega.
It's okay. I'm Celine Dion.
Our children, they are not really our children,
As we are all just links in a never-ending chain
that is life.
For us, they are everything. But in reality, we are only a fraction of their universe. We miss the past.
They dream of tomorrow.
We may thrust them forward into the future, but the course will always be theirs to choose.
let's run that back. So first things first, she breaks into this nursery and she gets arrested for it. So obviously she's doing something she ain't got no business doing. But then she is spouting that same notion that we keep hearing, that your children are not your own, that they somehow belong to the state or they somehow belong to someone else, and that they are supposed to have say in whatever it is that your children do. Is just really creepy. But notice how when she gets in there, she opens up a black box and then she takes whatever substance out of it and blows it around. That's the same thing that you see in a lot of sorcery. It looks like black magic. And as soon as she does that, the whole scene changes. Now look at that. Look at that sitting in the crib. What is that? Looks like some type of demon is sitting in the crib with the baby. Now they're going to keep showing you these pentagrams, but look at this poor baby. Got on a New World Order gear with devil horns on top for a hat. Should these parents be ashamed? Absolutely. But a lot of them were born into satanic families. Some of them are Satanists themselves, and so this is how they get down. Now, here's another picture from her clothing line. The shirt is very telling. It says, "Follow me into the future." But that's not even what I want to bring attention to. I want you to see that crown on her head. And I want you to remember that crown. I'll see y'all soon.